Greetings and welcome back everyone. If you like these daily crypto analysis videos, hit the like button and subscribe. Please share these videos with your friends to help the channel grow. I'm Crypto Snake, back again to discuss some Bitcoin analysis. Today I want to discuss the elephant in the room, which is of course this gigantic green candle, which not only smashed through the 6524 resistance, it smashed through the 6576 resistance, and the 6652 resistance all in one candle. So I did give my VIPs an alert to long this prior to this candle hitting, and I did overview a path that might take us up to the 7,000 from down in this area. However, this path really didn't take into account a gigantic manipulation candle like this. Anyone who is taking credit for this and said that this was going to happen is absolutely disingenuous and should not be trusted for future technical analysis, because this is nothing but manipulation. Just to emphasize this, let's go ahead and go down to the 1 hour chart. You can see, okay, this is still one gigantic candle in the 1 hour. Technical analysis went straight up out of the window. We had a potential TK crossover on the 1 hour which formed, which left us with normal volume expecting to break a 6525. The reason I gave my VIPs an alert is because I did believe that we would break through this resistance and go up to test this 6577, which of course happened. However, if you look back on the 4 hour, we had a potential TK crossover that was also forming and was moving to form, which is another reason I called this. But look how heavily separated we are from that Kijinsen, and look at the direction of this Kijinsen. It just went straight up. And again, this can be emphasized a lot more clearly if we go down to the 5 minute. Moving down to the 5 minute, yeah, that seems natural. This gigantic climb straight up through the RSI like that. Absolute vertical. Look at the amount of volume that pumped in here. We had 4 gigantic candles. This is basically an influx of money, somebody buying into the market, either high frequency trading bots or a leveraging firm. I've explained this in videos before where they essentially buy in. They cause a lot of panic and FOMO as it shoots straight up. People get in, they ride it up, and then of course the volume dips and we just kind of side trade for a while. Now obviously we are stuck within this channel now of the 6650 to 6740 resistance and support area. But where do I see us going from here is the real question. A lot of people are still opening longs up here at the top, which I really don't recommend. I think if anywhere, we're going straight down from here. And just to emphasize this, we're going to go over to the BitMEX Twitter. This Twitter account actually follows the liquidations, and of course this counts for Ethereum and Bitcoin, and I will cover Ethereum later in the video as well. But it got a 31 kill streak on the liquidations. There are liquidations in here for 2.1 million. There's a couple in here for $1 million, $3 million. All of this money, yeah, $3.2 million liquidated, absolutely destroyed on this candle, and I feel absolutely horrible for those people. If you chose the wrong direction here, you probably didn't have a lot of time to get out of it. I'm not even sure if stop losses would have stopped out a lot of those positions. So a lot of money was lost in this very quick action shooting up by these liquidation hunters. This effect obviously compounds the price, so when that price shoots up so quickly like that and liquidates shorts, it essentially tells the exchange to put their money back into the market, hence shooting the price up. The same thing also happens in the opposite direction. Now moving back to the 4 hour chart, I want to point out the RSI level. We did actually smash through this historic resistance on the RSI at 62. So it is possible we could ride up to 70 before breaking back down, but we also had trouble breaking through this RSI level the last time we hit this area, where the price was stuck at the 6740 area for multiple days. Moving up to the daily chart, take a look at the daily Kijinsen, which started to incline heavily from this manipulation candle as well. I'm not using this as an indicator of the price going up. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is going to break back down, which is really unfortunate because the overall trend from here was looking very bullish to 7K. But I think this manipulation candle is going to put the brakes on that for a little while, and we're very likely to break back down, possibly down to the previous support at 6580, if not lower. This may actually take us all the way down to 6300 if the momentum increases as we're dropping, just like it increased on the FOMO moving up here. So before I get on with the rest of my technical analysis, if you'd like to join my free Telegram for insights on the market, including Bitcoin, altcoins, and a sneak peek to my personal entries and exits, join t.me/cryptosnakebit. Links directly to the chat and a link on how to install Telegram, which is a free chat program I use to communicate with my VIPs, in the description below. We've also been pulling some savage gains this month in the VIP group. You can see a preview of these gains we've made this month, and right now I'm getting geared up for some massive gains for this next bull run. I've also given out a list of potentially discount altcoins I plan to ride for the bull run to my VIPs, as well as some hot altcoin swing positions every week. If you want information on how to get into the VIP group to be part of these trades, the information is also in the description below. So now I want to flip over to my other chart, which again I laid out the overall trend for Bitcoin for the previous 9 months. Looking at the daily, I am expecting a test of this 7,000 level. Do I think this is going to be the catalyst moving up and breaking us out into the bull run? No, I don't think this is going to break us out into the bull run. I think if anything, we might come up to test 7,000 from this manipulation pump if the FOMO is there. If the market doesn't FOMO in from this movement, I am expecting us to break actually back down towards the lower side of this pennant, finding some support on the daily SAR around the 6,300 level, back to that magic number. But if we do actually go up and test the 7,000 level from here, one, I do think we will break back down, but two, it means we are very, very close to starting the bull run. In fact, it would very likely be the next pump to break us out of this pennant and move us into the bull season for the rest of the year, especially with the Christmas push coming. As for the overall market today, we did see a $9 billion pump into the crypto space, which obviously is having a nice bleed off effect into all positions, some of them up 5, 10, 12%. And of course, taking a look at the Bitcoin dominance did fall, which normally happens with manipulation pumps. It fell an entire percent in a couple of seconds. Another thing I want to address is the mempool. The mempool is basically the amount of transactions or the size of transactions being sent through Bitcoin and whether or not it's slower or higher, and the rates that they pay for transfer. On this chart at around 11 a.m. this morning, we did actually see a very large influx of Bitcoin moving to the exchanges. This coincides with a huge market buy buying into the crypto space like this. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin longs, which is the opposite of Bitcoin shorts. It's people betting that Bitcoin will go up. We are moving for the all-time high, and the RSI is about to be extended on the 4-hour chart, which normally results in a long squeeze, which is the opposite of a short squeeze. When a short squeeze occurs, Bitcoin's price skyrockets. Vice versa, when we get into a long squeeze, the price dumps incredibly fast, which is why I don't think we're going to hit 7K from this level. I think more likely we are going to break down from this resistance, which we had trouble breaking multiple times before, and we're going to see a nice long squeeze to pull us back into this range, probably down into the 6,500 area or lower. Moving over to Ethereum's chart, Ethereum was also affected by this manipulation pump. I did have a long position opened here, as I did see it was heavily disconnected, and scoring another 32% for my VIPs. This return to the daily Kijinsen was expected on Ethereum, however the manipulation candle just kind of accelerated that. We did have trouble breaking through the Tenkan-sen, and obviously the price has resurged back to that daily. I'm still very bullish on Ethereum, but I think this manipulation certainly doesn't help it. Again, moving down to Ethereum's 5-minute, we can see this gigantic manipulation candle. And if you don't know, Ethereum generally follows the Bitcoin price movements as well pretty steadily. Just to overview my view of the market today, I do think Bitcoin will break down from this. I do think this is a manipulation candle up, and we are very likely to break back down hard. Ethereum, I'm still bullish long term. I just wanted to make a really quick video to cover the overall manipulation of the market today, because I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what the hell happened today. Again, we are very overextended on the RSI, very overbought right now on the hourly, and we're nearing the peak on the 4-hour, so I am expecting a peak here shortly. Highest I could see this going is probably 6,800 before breaking down hard. That's it for today's technical analysis. If you do make any trades today, I wish you luck. Please join me in my free Telegram at t.me/cryptosnakepit, where I give up-to-the-minute updates on Bitcoin and my personal exits and entries for the private VIP group. Also included is our private VIP chat, where you can chat with many of our experienced savage traders, get personal technical analysis from me, and answer any questions you might have. This is Crypto Snake, signing off.